Hello guys, welcome to this tutorial part 7 powered by Make Programming Easy, made by Sanjay Kumar and just supported by Mrityunjay Kumar. In this video, we will discuss about the basic use of relational operators. As in our last video session, we have discussed what is operator, what are the types of operator and how we can use arithmetic operators in C programming. Now, in this video, we will see about only relational operators and how basically we can use it in a C programming. Now, here I have written some symbols or operators which is used in our programming as relational operators: equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to. It is easy to understand, and also one more important thing you must keep in your mind that when we use relational operators in our programming, then basically it returns only one type of value, which is boolean type. Means either it returns true or false. Means it does not return any value. Means -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These all are arithmetic values, and it does not return any arithmetic values. It returns only boolean value. Means true or false. Means true for 1 or false for 0. Now let us see a program which indicates the use of relational operators. Has included studio.h, which is nothing, it's a header file or prepositive directive which we have discussed in last video session. And the studio.h contains the definition of printf. Printf is the function which is defined under this header file. Now void main, it's nothing, it's the entry point for the compiler and it is the main method for executing a C program. Here these three lines indicate the variable initialization as well as declaration. Int a, int c is the declaration of variable. Int a is equal to 21 means it is the declaration as well as initialization of variable. Now the next line, if a equal to b, here is the relational operator equal to means if the value of a equal to b, then it returns true. Means what? If the value of a and the value of b are equal to each other, then it returns true. But in that condition 21 is not equal to 10, so it returns false. And if it returns false, then else condition executes. In later video session we will discuss about the if and else condition. Just you concentrate about the returning values. If it returns true, then this statement executes. It returns false, then this statement executes. For this condition, line 1 a is not equal to b, statement executes. Now for this condition, a less than b means if value of b is greater than a, then it returns true. For this condition, 10 is not greater than 21, so it returns false. And if it returns false, then this statement executes. Means line 2, a is not less than b. Now a greater than b means if the value of a greater than b, then it returns true, otherwise it returns false. For this condition, a equal to 21 and b equal to 10 means 21 is greater than 10, so it returns true. And when it returns true, then this statement executes. Means line 3, a is greater than b. Now I have changed the value of a equal to 5 and b is equal to 20. Means new value for a and b have been sliced. If a less than equal to b means the value of b, if it is greater than or equal to a, then it returns true. Here 20 is greater than 5, it means it returns true. If it returns true, then this statement executes. Means line 4, a is either less than or equal to b because it returns true. Now for the next condition, b is greater than equal to a means the value of b when greater than equal to a, it returns true. And for returning value of true, this statement executes. Actually in these conditions I have written the same value, but as you can see variables are exchanged from their positions. Here b come in the front, here b is in the second, so it does not matter where is the variable, always matter what is the relational operators and what it returns. It returns true, then if this statement execute, it returns false, then else statement executes. So basically there are 5 conditions and 5 statements. So in output we will see there will be 5 statements which printed by printf function. So output for line 1 means a equal to b, 21 is not equal to 10, so line 1 a is not equal to b will be printed, is not equal to b. So first output is true. Now for the second condition, b is greater than a, 10 is not greater than 21, so this statement executes, means line 2, a is not less than b. So for third condition, a greater than b, obviously 21 is greater than 10, so line 3, a is greater than b executes. Now for this condition, b is greater than equal to b, means 20 is greater than equal to 5, obviously, so line 4, a is either less than or equal to b will be printed. Now for line 5, obviously this statement is also true, so this statement will be executed. So if you have any query regarding this tutorial, then please mail us at cscitsanjay@gmail.com. Also you can subscribe us on YouTube for upcoming videos. Also you can like us on Facebook, http://www.facebook.com make programming easy. Also you can tweet us at http://twitter.com/cscitsanjay. For upcoming videos, please subscribe at this video link. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.